If you want to make millions of dollars in this crypto bounce, you have to watch today's show because I'm going to break down the 6 most important meme coin charts on Solana currently. I'm also going to demonstrate why the special gem that I gave to you guys last week, which turned out to be a 200x trade, MOMO, is about to bounce the hardest. It's very important to understand that Bitcoin is still going to break all-time highs. All of these meme coins in the BONK ecosystem are also going to break all-time highs as BONK goes higher and higher and higher. And there's many more charts today that I'm also going to break down because I want you guys to also be diversified and enter some of the other best charts that are about to explode. So if you want 1000x trades, watch today's show. There's absolutely no time to waste. Let's get started. Here we are, my dear friends, with MOMO. Look, MOMO couldn't be more bullish. How many meme coins out there after a 25 million run only dip 60%? This is incredibly rare. It demonstrates incredible strength. Usually they dip 88, 86%. A retrace to 3-4 million is the average. This is above the average. Why? Because just like I told you, it's not because of me, it's because of the narrative. The narrative is everything. The meta is everything. What's the meta? Okay, BONK. What's the narrative? All these BONK related memes. Which of all of these is the strongest one? It's MOMO. Why is it MOMO? Oh, well, because it's literally the same DNA as BONK. It's his sister. Because it's a Shiba Inu. Because Shiba Inus are the highest performing meme coins in existence, proven by, of course, Shiba Inu, of course, Dogecoin, of course, BONK, and we can go on and on with, I mean, there's countless others that went to billions in market cap. So this isn't just BONK's sister, it's also the premium A5 Wagyu of meme coins, which is a Shiba Inu. And the most important thing here that 99% of you guys are still missing, this is the first female dog in existence. We never had a female dog have a major run in crypto, an absolutely explosive run. So a female Shiba Inu that's successful in crypto, that right there is a potential 10 billion market cap idea. It sounds crazy, but welcome to crypto, okay? This is how you have to switch your logic and start thinking like this. Anyways, we're accumulating here in this 20 to 10 million market cap range, right around on an average of like 15 to 14 million market cap. Obviously, whales are scooping, you know, I would even dare say maybe some of the BONK guys are buying some here because, you know, how cringe and awkward would it be that this thing like goes on to the next leg and ends up becoming like the biggest BONK meme coin, you know, on the BONK launchpad, and then the BONK team is like completely silent about it. Like even they would be sidelined. Like how cool, kind of cringy, but how cool would that be? Look, I don't think they're gonna let this one slip their hands, so I don't know, like if I was in the team, I would be beating these bottoms. That's what I would be doing. And then I see some whale wallets, I see some Popcat whales that follow me, maybe they're the ones buying as well. The community is growing. The most important thing here is I was just like helping the initial pump, but this meme coin is becoming bigger than me. It's becoming bigger than any influencer, okay? I no longer have this, you know, power over the chart. I don't hold like a ton of the supply or anything. So that's what we want to see. We want to see a meme coin live by itself, have its own community, its own strength, people working for their bags, and not be reliant on any one person. And that's exactly what we have right now with MOMO. It's slowly shifting into a fucking monster, a beast of a cult community. Now, very important also to understand before I go on to other memes is daily volume by trader segment. If you look at the top in July, when we had Trump launch his shitcoin, we had small retail, of course, and then we had also medium retail. Large retail was like a very small amount. Right now we have no medium retail, we only have small retail. And look at the volume. I mean, it's nothing. It's essentially like on-chain is dead. On-chain is dead, and you've caught a runner which is going sideways at 13, 14, 15 million market cap. All the KOLs haven't bought. None of them have bought. The BONK team sidelined. Major influencers sidelined. So like, who's buying here? Who's buying here? Of course, them. If they usually send stuff to 100 mil and they're buying something at 13 mil, how high can this go on the next pump? I don't know. You tell me. It sounds fucking bullish. And then we have BONK. BONK is very important to understand. So I drew this support resistance line, very important. This blue one here. Let's understand why I put it here on the 14th of December. If you see, it also acted as resistance here, and you can kind of say resistance here and here in a way, you know, even though it was like a two fake outs, and also resistance here. Now it turned obviously into support. And so we had also this gray trend line that's a 1.5 year trend line. Once it broke the trend line, I said it's going to go and there's not going to be much of a stop. The only stop here was right here in the middle. And the most bullish thing of all, it's going to the 4 hour, is it is bouncing to perfection of that almost 2-year resistance. When you see something break above a almost 2-year resistance and then turn it into support, what in the actual fuck do you think it's going to happen next? It's going to go higher and higher and higher and higher. Okay, it's obvious. Okay, that's why I said like there's no resistance really here. It's just going to be a straight fucking rocket until all-time highs. And I think on all-time highs, it's going to do the exact same. Here's what I think is going to happen most likely. So here we saw bam, resistance turned into support, continuation, new all-time highs. And all-time highs, I think it's going to be the same. It's going to break, fake out, turn into support, and then continue higher. I actually think it's going to hit 6 billion. Let me tell you why. I think Pump, when they launched their shitcoin was at 6 billion FTV at launch. Bonk is superior to the Pump shitcoin, okay? It's much better. It's winning. It does more volume. Let's look at some stats. By the way, I should follow Nico because he's writing some pretty good pieces on what's happening in the trenches. So he's remaining bullish on Pump. Fuck Pump. We don't like Pump here. Pump is a piece of shit. Scam by VCs. Everyone's going to lose. It can't pump 100x. So look, why do we care? We only care about shit that can actually like 100x minimum. If it can't, then it's a piece of shit from VCs. Fuck them. So anyways, tokens launched via Bonk, 66% market share. Okay, they have 66% market share. 156 to Pump's 49. Only, not even fucking 50 in 24-hour graduates. So let's look on CoinMarketCap what's happening here. So FDV is 4 billion. Yeah, just like I was saying, market cap was 2 billion, but the FDV was, yeah, 7-6 billion. So I think Bonk can top at 7-6 billion market cap as well. Bonk is superior to Pump because Bonk is actually like a meme coin, and meme coins, they have no ceiling. They have literally no ceiling. They can go to tens of billions in market cap. No one knows how to evaluate them. When retail comes, they're not going to buy your stupid, dumb VC altcoins. They're going to buy Bonk. They're going to buy Momo. And they're also going to be interested in this very beautiful cat also from the Bonk meta called 𝗿𝗫𝗂𝗧𝗡, which by the way, I guess you can see that maybe I can call this like a cup with a very large handle. Very bullish chart. It's now pumping from this blue previous resistance 1 times, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, now turned into support. And I think 𝗿𝗫𝗂𝗧𝗡 is going to go. And I do believe it's going to touch this 2.6 fib extension, 150 mil. And then I think it tops out at 250, 240. Best case scenario. So 80% of the bag, like I was telling you guys in the other video, we sell here. And then we can leave an extra 20 to 10%. We don't have to wait for it to touch the 4.2 fib line extension. But, you know, anywhere from 200 to 240, we can take that extra 20%, take that bag and say, yeah, I'm the man. I hit another beautiful, beautiful trade here on CoinTalk with 𝗿𝗫𝗂𝗧𝗡. But I do gotta say, I do think Momo is gonna just coil up slowly like this, and then boom, rocket ship, 50 mil market cap, bam, 2 seconds. Maybe retrace a little bit and then continue even higher, 100 mil. Think about this. When will the Bonk team support the superior meme coin on their chain? Because like they went with useless, that's fine, cool. But they should have someone on their team researching, you know, meme coin shit and like, hey, Bonk has a sister, maybe, you know, we should have pumped his sister. Yeah, big L by the Bonk team. So whenever they decide to enter this, and this is a 100% like retail coin, they're just gonna send it even higher. Even though, you know, we literally don't need them. No meme coin that ever succeeded needed anyone in particular. So we don't need them, but it would be cool to see them join the superior meme coin related to Bonk. Anyways, 𝗿𝗫𝗂𝗧𝗡 is pumping. It is supported by the Bonk team. All the Bonk like big people, insiders, etc. They're all on 𝗿𝗫𝗂𝗧𝗡. So they're gonna push it. It's pretty much like a guaranteed good, like what, 5x, 6x, 3x, 4x, yeah, whatever. You can get like anywhere from a 3 to 6x on this trade. You know, if you want a 3, 6x times your money with good liquidity, almost 2 million DLP, you can throw 100k at this and get good money. I think it's a very obvious trade. Let's talk about something a little bit different. Also on Solana, it's called 𝗘𝗫𝗥𝗧𝗡𝗥. This is essentially a Solana fork. I saw Lex. Lex is this very important lawyer in crypto, and he's essentially the only guy that was saying like 2 years ago, hey, I just saw, I think Richard Hart's going to win against the SEC. You guys might think I'm crazy, blah, blah, blah. And he was right. This guy, I think, also helped some of the Solana people, and he's very bullish this 𝗘𝗫𝗥𝗧𝗡𝗥 thing, which is, as I said, a Solana fork. I think they're trying to like push all the trash in there, like, hey, let's create a meme coin chain. Is it gonna work? I don't know. But if you want to buy tech, you know, if you want to buy the technology, here you go. You have a Solana fork. It's sitting at what, 25 million market cap. Pretty cool bottom. I was actually waiting to see if this thing would go, retouch this line, you know, do something like this and then continue. I would maybe trade it here if it came back to 15. But honestly, I'm starting to think 20 million is a good entry. I do think this thing is gonna print new all-time highs. So if you want to triple your money, probably maybe a good trade. Also, Anatoly from Solana is in on this. I saw him pump this. Interesting. Look, if you want to buy technology or whatever, this could be a good trade. Then we have Popcat. There's really nothing to add on Popcat. Like exactly as I predicted. Bounce higher lows. It's gonna go to 720 million market cap. I'm not looking to sell it there. I'm looking to probably sell it close to all-time highs and get myself something close to like a 10x trade on Popcat. Nothing to add. It's just on its way to 720. If you want to catch the train, you know, right at the middle, maybe get a double. There you go. Good liquidity. Popcat, just gonna go there. Then we have Fartcoin. Fartcoin, very interesting. It kind of like lost its place to SPX. It was the main meme at the beginning. Look at this major rally. It was the main meme, but then, you know, people underestimate leadership. If you have one big leader that just doesn't shut the fuck up and he's promoting the coin constantly, day in, day out, what do you think happens? Like retail normies want someone like that to work for their bags. Makes them feel safer. It's actually bullish. So yeah, I still think SPX right now is more bullish. It broke all-time highs. Fartcoin now has all of the space, this dead space right here. I think it's going to be filled filled very fast into all-time highs. I don't see any resistance here. And I do see �11𝗏𝗏𝗏 go to like 2 billion market cap fast. But I don't see �11𝗏𝗏𝗏 taking the lead versus SPX. I think SPX now took the lead. It's kind of like the most important meme coin of all. It's the one leading the market in a way. And I think Bonk is the only meme coin that can actually outcompete, maybe outcompete SPX. Even though I think it's unlikely, I think Bonk can reprice to 6 to 5 billion market cap very fast since it's like better than Bonk. Anyways, BTC looking very strong on the daily. It pumped to 120k. I think we're going to see all-time highs maybe towards the end of the week. It's going to be a very, very bullish week. Don't forget Momo coiling up. Oh, and by the way, remember when I drew this line and I said, yeah, after this, we see the breakout. We did see kind of a breakout reaccumulation, but it had too much weight. So yeah, I had to come and reaccumulate a little bit lower. And now I think this line, when it gets broken, it's almost getting broken. Then we see the pop, you know, the actual pop. Anyways, this was the show. I'm going to be here with you guys all week, all throughout this entire bull market. I'm not selling my bags here. I think we haven't seen euphoria. I think the statistics on Solana prove it. If we see new all-time highs, we should see higher stats than we saw previously. And we're not at euphoria yet. We haven't seen a new meme coin break 10 billion, 30 billion, 50 billion market cap. Until we see that, come on, one that's not Trump's meme coin. Until we see also NFTs run, we haven't talked. We need to, like, I think NFTs will probably run a little bit, even though they're the same as meme coins, but worse liquidity, etc. But yeah, anyways, everything's bullish. If you're not bullish, there's something wrong with you. This is going to be a very good week. See you guys tomorrow with more updates on all these coins. Thank you very much.